Pretty good for a snow day, when you get school off. So appreciate you guys taking the time to be here, even though school is over. Sometimes if you take an extra chance, when you have an opportunity in life, you can go to something that can change your life, or the direction of your life, or something you can have an important takeaway from. So hopefully that happens for you guys today with our guest speaker. Before we meet our guest speaker for today, we have a special celebration for 4 of our Denver South Ravens. All right. Last week, 4 Denver South Ravens who have been part of the Denver East ice hockey team won the state championship in 5A. Okay? Does everybody know that? You heard that in the announcement? You saw that on the radio report? So we want to make sure we show them some Denver South love and acknowledgement for that accomplishment, which is a huge one. Okay? So, let's meet our Denver South Raven hockey players. Give it up for Steph Patterson, Joe Capra, Steve Drives, Ryan Ashley, Okay, so let's talk a little bit about hockey. I don't know how many of you went to a hockey game this over the course of the winter season. Personally, even as AD for Denver South, I didn't go to a hockey game until later in the season. These guys had really a storybook year. Their overall record over the course of the whole season was 20 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. All right, give it up for that. They took over the #1 spot in 5A ice hockey, ranked #1 about midway through the season. So they were going to be one of the better teams, but I think they just really pulled together and had an amazing run. At one point during the year, they were ranked the #1 team in the entire United States. You need to really get up for that. #1 team in the country. So they finished the season on an awesome playoff run where they beat some of the storied top teams, including the defending champion, Valley Christian. Anyone here like Valley Christian? Yeah. So they are the first Denver Public Schools hockey team to win the state championship. All right, give it up for that. The other thing that's really important is not only were they representing our school, but they really represented the entire district. There were hockey players from a number of different schools. How many different schools was it? 7 different high schools. Okay, so it wasn't really Denver East hockey team, it was Denver Public Schools hockey team. So if you went to some of those games, you saw students from all over the district. That's why I think they had a massive crowd at Ball Arena for the championship game, and it really pulled a lot of Denver Public Schools together. So these guys are change makers, and they're guys that really did something amazing this year for not only South, Denver East, but the entire school district. So super proud of them. So I'm going to give them a chance to speak, but I also want to talk about some individual honors. Okay? #1, Connor Hassey, who's sitting right here.
Let's go, Connor!
All right, Connor was named first team All-State for ice hockey in 5A. Give it up for Connor. And then to Connor's right, okay, Joe Capra was also first team All-State. Give it up for that. And to top that off, Joe really had an amazing finish this season and really helped lead the team in many ways and was named the Player of the Year in the entire state of Colorado. Okay. And even though Zeke and Jack, these guys, I watched them play too, they were in the mix, they did some amazing things as well. So it's, not to leave you guys out, they did, you guys were on the front as a team. So let's give it up for them and let's hear a few words from them about this season. Who wants to go first?
I'd like to say, first of all, that Connor Hosky got robbed of Player of the Year. Nah, I'm just playing. It was a great year, and I think it's kind of bullcrap that it's named East, and it should be named DPS. It was just a really good year overall for the Ravens players and the hockey team. You know, built a lot of good friendships with everyone from South, from all over, all DPS schools, with all friends on the hockey team, and learned a bunch of good things over the whole year.
I just want to we did it, we went all the way up the public school, we beat all the private schools, and showed out for DPS.
Now, money cannot buy a state championship. We learned that last Tuesday. Be valid, but I'd like to say we have not lost since December 4th. We will not lose probably for a very long time going into next season. So let's go back to back.
We're not finished here. We got nationals and we're going to come over to the national championship. National starts next Thursday. It's in Dallas, Texas. Play 3 pool play games. And then we're going to have the quarters, finals, and then we'll keep going to the finals.
All right, one time for Denver South hockey players, right guys? Super proud of you guys. Think about this too. Many of you are on different teams at school. And obviously you're all on your own journey too in the classroom. You're looking right here at people that have done something excellent that are your classmates. Every one of you can do the same type of amazing accomplishments. So keep that. All right, thanks guys. Let's give them one more round of applause. Oh, I can't get you guys. Let's see you back here. And picture ops. Okay, we got you guys an official Denver South Ravens backpack here. I don't think your hockey gear will fit in there. You need a bigger one for that. But congratulations, guys. One more time for these guys. And now we're going to hand it over to another fine student athlete at Denver South, Mr. Rashad Caldwell.
So today we have a special guest with us, Super Bowl 50 champion Ryan Harris. He's a 10-year veteran of the NFL. Ryan was drafted by the Denver Broncos in 2007 as an offensive tackle. Ryan left Denver for a few years and continued his career with the Houston Texans and Kansas City Chiefs. He then came back to Denver and played left tackle in the Broncos Super Bowl 50 championship year. Most recently, Ryan was with the Pittsburgh Steelers before retiring at the end of the 2016 season. Ryan played college football at the University of Notre Dame, where he graduated with 2 degrees, one in economics and policy, and the other in political science. Ryan is practicing Muslim from Minnesota and currently resides with his family in Denver, Colorado. Off the field, Ryan believes that together we can change the world. He believes that it's your right to be extraordinary. That when we embrace the right, we create a positive change in the world. And through our commitment to educate ourselves, invest in our communities, and act on our passions, real change is happening. Harris is from St. Paul, Minnesota, and in high school, lettered in football and wrestling. And he's the author of Mindset of Mastery. Everybody welcome Ryan Harris.
I can't hear for your time. Congratulations and thank you for choosing to be here. I'm going to give you the tools to be successful, whether it's in sports, in life, in science, in math, in dance, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to make some money. Does that sound great? Say great. Does that sound great? Say great. All right. Now, I don't care who you are, where you come from, what your grade is, what your favorite subject is. We all experience similar things in life. You experience pain, loss, gain, success, failure, embarrassment. And here's the thing. You are going to live beyond each and every one of these experiences in your life. You've already lived beyond embarrassment. Anybody a freshman still? Raise your hand if you're a freshman. I know y'all were embarrassed the first day you came to school to know where your locker was, right? They still have books here, you gotta do it all on iPads now. iPads, all right, that's a lot easier, right? You have lived beyond the worst moment of your life. The state champion hockey players I got the fortunate opportunity to meet before I came here, guess what? They're gonna live beyond their success. So since you are going to live beyond your success, beyond your failures, beyond your tough moments and your great moments, how about you choose what you look like after? How about you choose to create your success? And this is the tool that we are going to talk about today. The greatest tool you have in your toolbox, the only thing that's different between champions and people who make money is your mindset. You choose your mindset each and every day. Now for me, I had to choose my mindset at an early age, right? As a multiracial kid growing up. Even today, as a Notre Dame graduate and father of 3, people see me as a threat, right? There were different times in my career. I started as a freshman at Notre Dame, right? At that time, they told me I was too small, too young. And then I became old. Well, you don't lift enough. Okay. And then I went to the NFL. You're too small. Right? Well, I chose they were wrong. And that's the best part of choosing your mindset. You choose your mindset. And when you choose your mindset, you become a better person, a better friend, a better professional, a better athlete, a better everything. And in that way, when you choose your mindset, you choose to change the world. So let's change the world. Now we talk about mindset, we gotta talk about what that really means, right? When I was your age, I thought mindset was Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off, put up the jacket, take it down, right? Or Jedi Master Yoda, levitating a spaceship. But when you break it down, your mindset consists of 3 simple beliefs. I am, I can, I will. Say it back to me. I am. I can. I will. Now like you believe in yourself. I am. I can. I will. Now that's belief. When you choose your mindset, you are choosing to create the future you want. And it's with this mindset that even in failure, you can find gratitude. As you already know, choosing your mindset is not easy. Nothing in life that's worth anything ever will be. But let's choose our mindset today. Let's start with the words I am. I like it. Go ahead, say it back. I am. All right. Night before the Super Bowl, I was terrified that my greatest achievement was going to be my greatest failure if we lost that game. Right? I don't belong here. What am I doing here? I'm going to make mistakes tomorrow. All these thoughts are going around in my head. First, I took a breath into the nose, out the mouth. I am terrified that my greatest achievement is going to be my greatest failure. But I'm also ready. I am prepared. I am willing. I am going to have fun on that football field tomorrow. See, when you speak the words I am, you immediately identify who you are, what you're feeling. I am happy. I am angry. I am hungry. I am here to listen. I am here to be a good teammate. I am here to learn. And from there you can begin to identify what you need to do next. But a champion champion knows, as your hockey team knows, and as many of you know in life, if you want to reach your greatness, you must also take ownership of the negative. I've said to myself before, I am not listening. I am not working hard enough. I am being arrogant. And this is where we find the second aspect of creating your mindset with the words, I can. Say it back to me. I can. I can. I can. It is with the words I can that even in failure you will find gratitude. When you speak the words I can, you illuminate the opportunities in front of you instead of the past behind you. What's our favorite thing to do when a mistake is made? It's not my fault, right? Or what happened? Look at the past. Don't be that person. You have more opportunity in front of you. You have more capability within you. Speak the words I can. The words I can save my career. It's my 5th year in the NFL, here at the Broncos. At a nice house in Highlands Ranch in a cul-de-sac. Very nice vehicle as well. Bought a used though, we'll get to that in a little bit. We had a new coach who wanted me to do new things. Try to look at the game a new way. I decided he was wrong. I said, you know what, I don't need to listen to this guy. I'm not going to do what he says. I'll pay lip service. I was arrogant. I was unwilling. What do you think happened to me? I can't hear you. What do you think happened to me being arrogant and unwilling to learn, unwilling to listen? What do you think happens to people in life who have that mindset? It's bad. I got fired. Never been more humiliated in my life. How do I tell my wife in our first year of marriage that I lost my job at the Denver Broncos because I was arrogant and unwilling? How about my friends? 10 tickets that I was supposed to give out to the first Broncos opening game. What am I going to tell them? All of these thoughts went around and around in my head. I had tears flowing from my eyes, my hands shaking in disbelief. And in that moment, I had a decision to make. I could choose to wallow in my arrogance and my unwillingness, or I could choose that this would be the beginning of a new me. And in choosing to keep my career going, I spoke the words, I can. I can still help a team prepare to win a championship. I can make sure I never lose my job or an opportunity again because of my arrogance and my unwillingness. I can ask more questions. I can recognize distractions. I can spend less time with people who bring me little value in my life. Well, thank God that I decided to choose the words I can, because the very next morning, a man by the name of Gary Kubiak gave me a call. Anybody heard Gary Kubiak? Raise your hand. At this time, he was the coach of the Houston Texans. He said, hey, Ryan, I think you can help us win. We want you to come on down to Houston. I can do that, coach. So when I went to the Houston Texans, I asked questions. I worked hard. I dedicated myself to the craft. If you weren't helping me win a championship, we weren't talking until February. Because that's where my mindset was. I can learn plays. I can talk to coaches. I can spend extra time watching film. And that turned into 2 years at the Houston Texans. And then that turned into an opportunity with the Kansas City Chiefs. We didn't go to the playoffs. And after that season, after I started 15 games for them, they said, Ryan, we love you. But we don't think we have any football left. I chose they were wrong. I am still able to help win a championship. I can go and work out. I can be prepared for a call from a team. I can help a team win this year. Then I got a call by that man, Gary Kubiak. He's getting real familiar in my life. Right? He said, hey, Ryan, I need you. I need you to come help us win a championship. I need you to come show these young cats how to work. I can do that, coach. And so then I went to see Gary Kubiak, but this time he was at the Denver Broncos, the very team that the last time I was in the building, I left crying, shaking, embarrassed, humiliated. Right? We ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. You begin to see how I can start propelling you through tragedy, propelling you through obstacles, showing you options. I am somebody who blew their first $1 million. That's right. Turns out 90% of people, when they make $1 million, they blow it. I was so upset. Whose fault was it that I wasted all this money? Right? Who's to blame? It can't be me. I made the money. All right, I can learn. I can make sure I never lose $1 million again. I can read about this guy, Warren Buffett. I like buffets. Anybody else like buffets in here? Y'all ain't been able to go to one in 3 years, have you? COVID. I can learn that this man named Warren Buffett is actually Warren Buffett. Right? I can learn how to invest. Say to me, Ryan, how do you invest? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. How do you invest? Anybody have a phone? Raise your hand. Your phone, Apple. Does that sound like a good company to you? Who's your service provider? Verizon. Are you paying them money every month? Are they going to stop making money anytime soon? Have you ever heard of a place called Starbucks? They actually have a coffee that's $13. That's insane. Anybody ever heard of a company called Disney? Right? Look at how many things you can learn. You now have all the tools to be successful in investing. And oh, by the way, $100 invested before the age of 25 is $30,000 by the time you're 65. What that means is if this summer, I don't care what grade you're in, this summer if you invest in Apple or Verizon, Starbucks, you will be a millionaire. Who wants to be a millionaire? Raise your hand. Great. Now if it doesn't happen, you were lying. Because I just gave you the tools to do it. Because I said to myself, I can't make sure that I help others with money, that I help others learn what I did not know. Now I'm going to do something real quick, something to help us win Super Bowl 50. It's called stand up and shake it out. When I say stand up, shake it out, move your shoulders, move your hips. Ready? Stand up, shake it out. Stand on up. Move your shoulders, move your hips. Come on. Stand on up. Yeah. Sit on down, sit on down, sit on down. I see rebellious ravens sitting down. How willing are you right now? So let's get to our final aspect of building your mindset. And I'll give you a chance to get rich, and then we'll go some questions. It's not enough to have your identity with the words I am. It's not even enough to find your opportunities with the words I can. You must take action to create your dreams. You must take action to create your dreams. There are over 200 diamonds in the Super Bowl 50 ring. How many of these diamonds do you think were laying around waiting to just get picked up off the ground? Give me a number, anybody. 0. Somebody said 3. That would be wrong. Now let me ask you this. The answer is the same. How many diamonds in your life are going to be laying there waiting for you to walk by and pick them up? 0. You must take action. I am terrified the night before the Super Bowl that my greatest achievement will be my greatest failure if we lose this game. I am prepared. I am willing. I am excited. I can put on my pants tomorrow and go knock the crap out of somebody. I will, and I will be a champion at the end of the night. I closed my eyes after I said this the night before the Super Bowl, and I imagined the Lombardi Trophy. I imagine grabbing that Lombardi Trophy. Visualization is one of the greatest things you can ever do. And for whatever reason, I can only see the trophy from the bottom up. Fast forward 24 hours later, if we win the Super Bowl, here's Peyton Manning standing on the podium, and he hands me the Lombardi Trophy the first time I touch it. I'm looking at it from the bottom up. What do your dreams look like? What will you have to do to achieve success? What are you willing to do? People ask me all the time, Ryan, what do I got to do to make it in the NFL? I said, well, how are you handling embarrassment? Oh, I hate embarrassment. Well, you ain't going to make it. Right? I am willing to be embarrassed and stay strong. I am so strong, I can fail, and I will still succeed. There are over 1,600 players in the NFL. Only 53 will call themselves champions every year. That's how important your mindset is. What will your success look like? And here's the best part of visualization. Who will not be in that picture? who will not be a part of your success. Whatever you must do eventually, you must also do inevitably. Do it right now. Do it immediately. Take action. So now you have the three aspects of choosing your mindset. When you don't know where you are, when you don't know what role you're supposed to play, whether that's in teams, in classrooms, at your families, use the words I am. Hey, I am here to help. Say that to somebody. Find a new friend. I am here for you. I am here to listen. I am here to support you. All right? I am going to challenge you on something. Use clear communication with the words I am. Find your identity. Use the words I can. Find your willingness. What can you do when you fail? I want everybody to raise your hand right now. Everybody put one hand in the air. I want you to look at everybody with their hand in the air. Myself included. Everyone with their hand up will fail at some point. Tell me, it's the truth. Teachers do. And you see the teachers are nodding their head because they have experience in failure. Go ahead, put your hand down. You are going to fail. But here's my question to you. Then what? You are going to get knocked down. My first week at practice at Notre Dame, I literally got knocked out of my cleat. Ah! You know, embarrassed, humiliated. You know what? I am here because I can play football. I will knock the crap out of somebody tomorrow. And I'll knock somebody else out. The biggest myth is that failure is the end. Failure is the beginning. And when you choose your mindset with the words I am, I can, I will, you will find your path. You will succeed in life, whether that's professionally or personally. And when you choose your mindset, you choose to change the world. So go on out there, wherever you are, whatever you want to do, and change this world. Now I want to see who is paying attention. Somebody want to get rich, say yes. Yes. I have right here in my hands $100. U.S. currency, no crypto. Right. Now at the same time, are you willing to learn about something new, yes or no? Yes. So what are you waiting to learn about cryptocurrency and NFTs for? Your opinion doesn't matter, it's the future. Right? There are going to be many things like this in life. You all know what an emoji is, right? Yeah. So you're able to learn things in tech, huh? Don't ever let us stop. But we digress. I have $100 of U.S. currency. I have one question. Who wants this $100? Who wants this $100? Who wants $100? He is Benjamin Franklin. Oh yeah, I remember sure, right? Who wants $100 right now? Who wants $100 right now? Here's the thing. 1 and 2. Hold on. I'm going to do a little interview. What's your name? Brayson. Brayson and Leo. Give a round of applause for Brayson and Leo. Now hold on a second. What made you two get up and come get $100? Here's the camera. You wanted $100. Now stay here for a second. What the hell are y'all doing? Now I want to ask you a question seriously. I need 3 volunteers. You with the leg. What prevented you from coming up and getting your $100? I don't know. Okay, that's fair. Be honest. Right here, green hat. What prevented you in the front row, closest to the $100? What prevented you from coming up? You don't know either. All right? Over here. You right there. Yes, you. What prevented you from getting up and coming and getting $100? You were embarrassed to go up. Y'all feel embarrassed right now? Now let me ask you this. Is what I just did any different from when someone offers you a job? Is it any different from when you see the person you want to spend the rest of your life with? And I asked you in the audience what kept you from getting up, because you have to be very, very careful. Because everything that we just saw, and you're not alone, right? Because there are more people who chose not to get up and get $100 than did. And the reason that each and every one of you gave yourself is an excuse. It's an excuse. I'm willing to risk $100 to be embarrassed. I'm willing to risk $100 before I know it's not mine. And let's be very clear about something. Not knowing an answer is not a reason to get up at an opportunity. So whether it's a job, whether it's the person you want to spend your life with, whether it's your goals in life, I promise you somebody's going to offer you $100. Next time, get your ass up. Go ahead, sit down there. Go ahead, get a round of applause for them. They chose their mindset. They were willing to do what you all were unwilling to do. And we just talked about diamonds laying on the ground waiting to be picked up. And how many of you waited? This is the difference between winning a championship in the NFL and getting some free sweatpants. This is the difference between going to the school you want and not. You are going to see so many more examples of what just happened in your life. Get up and go get your opportunity. Did it matter that they were men? Did women get an opportunity too? Did it matter what color their skin was? Did it matter what their first language was? The only thing that matters is 2 people out of 150 were women. So I ask you again, how willing are you to succeed? Speak the words, I am, I can, I will, and change the world by creating the life you want. Thank you so much. You got about 5 minutes of questions. 5 minutes of questions. Yes, sister, Assalamu alaikum.
Can I still have $100?
No. Position's closed, right? You didn't go down around here, but no, I like you for asking. We got swag too for people want to ask questions. Brother up here, what's up? What is that? Who do I have winning March Madness? I think Auburn is a good shot. I really like North Carolina, but you never know in tournament time. You know what we'll do? We'll find out who's willing to win, right? And I want you to watch this. You're going to see this in March Madness. You're going to see this. People ask Ryan, what do you watch football for? I want to see the player who drops the ball and then catches a touchdown. I want to see the person who makes a mistake in a game and has belief in himself and still wins. Right? All right, another question. Up here in the shirt, yeah. Who's your favorite? Who's my favorite NFL team? The one that gave me diamonds, bro. You know, the best diamonds are the ones you don't have to buy. Yes, sir, right here.
This is a corny question. How many times can you rev 225 on bench?
How many times can I rep 225? Right now? Hey, you know what? I'll pay somebody to do it. I'll need you now. You know what I'm saying? I did it for so long. At the peak, I could do it 32 times. I'm going to tell you a story. Vaughn Miller, pretty good football player, right? He can lift 225 5 times. So is he a bad football player? Okay. Right? You know what he does? Yoga. You do any yoga? All right. Yoga. My brother here, Las Vegas for sure. What did it take to get to college? I was willing to be kicked out of the building before I gave up. And you know what I also did? I learned martial arts. I was just talking to Brother Shad over here. You better learn how to hand fight somebody, right? If you're going to be playing sports. I studied the game, right? I love football, right? I wanted to know the nooks and crannies. I love the laces of a football. I love how the NFL is printed into the ball. But you have to be willing to work. And oh, by the way, if you don't like going to school, you never be a professional in anything. You think Peyton Manning's letting you in the huddle if you don't know how to study? No. He here to tell you, he will not. Yes, ma'am. How did my life and experience in the NFL prepare me for life? To be an advisor now? I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm somebody who's made a lot of financial mistakes, right? And I wish somebody had told me what I told each and every one of you here. Matter of fact, watch this. Adults in the room, raise your hand if you wish that at 18 or 17 somebody told you about investing. As every single adult's hand. Are you paying attention? All right, sister over here in the back.
What did you spend that first $1 million on?
What did I spend that first $1 million on? Couldn't tell you. You know what it was? People came, people, hey, Ron, we're coming to Denver. Great. I'll take care of your flight. They come in on a Friday night, which is, by the way, a Wednesday in the NFL, right? You come in my Friday night, I got a game on Sunday. My job is not to take you out. Where are we eating, Ryan? You know what? I don't want to think about it. Let's go to Del Frisco. Right? What we doing after the game, Ryan? I don't know. I don't want to think about it. Let's just take care of the bill. When you give people money, you do not solve their problems. Right? Oh, by the way, if you got $1 million right now, right, 300,000 of that is going into the IRS. Right? Look at all the adults now. Yes, it is. You do not have an opinion in that. So in addition to spending money on things that didn't provide value in my life, I also had a huge tax bill to pay. Right? But here's the thing. What kind of car do I drive? Doesn't matter, does it? Right? How many cars can you drive at the same time? Okay, so how many cars do you need? One. Sister Green.
What was your best or greatest memory throughout your years?
Our best or greatest memory? I mean, it's hard to top winning the Super Bowl, right? But you know what my favorite parts are? Like one play, a guy named Khalil Mack. I don't know if you're a football fan or not. Yeah? I think he's in Charger now, right? This dude knocked me over. I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm falling to the side. I mean, I did a backflip, landed on my neck, and saw the sack upside down. Oh, wow! With the next play, hey, I'm going to go back to my technique. I can focus on the number. I can punch it when I hit it. I will hit the number. The very next play, I knocked him on the ground. Right? I'm proud of that one. Because guess what? No one saw that. But I chose my mindset in the moment, and it made a difference. Right? You're going to get distracted. You're going to have these moments of slippages. Every adult will tell you this. But that's why it's important to choose your mindset. Now you have a process to get to your success. Sir. A guy named Kyle Buttonsack knocked me out of my shoe, and then the very next day, knocked him back in an offensive defensive line drill. Felt so good, right? But again, was that on TV? Was it on Instagram? But it matters, right? Got time for 2 more questions. Sister with Max.
What's your favorite team you played for?
Let's speak up.
What's your favorite team you played for?
A favorite team I played for? I love playing for the Broncos. Really, any Kubiak coach team. I'll tell you something else. Mike Tomlin is a special leader at Pittsburgh Steelers. He starts meetings the same way every day. First rule, get better showing up. Second rule, listening is a skill. It's your job to figure out how you listen, and a coach's job to give you information in that manner. He starts every single meeting that same way. What's the first rule to get better? Some of y'all weren't listening. What's the second rule? Listening is a skill. Shockingly, it took me 2 weeks to realize what he was talking about. Listening is a skill. Are you a visual listener? Are you an audible listener? Right? These are things I'm sure your teachers would love to know. Right? This is right here in the green. What martial art do I do now? It's called parenting now. That's what I do. That's martial art. I trip and catch. But I've done draw, Wing Chun, Aikido is something I really love. Did Muay Thai boxing, did karate, did Taekwondo. Learn to use your hands. Learn to use your body. All right, one more. I'll give these last 2 right here. Go ahead, sir. Toughest person was a guy named Tom Ali. It was a chess match every single game. You. I don't have any belts. I'm beltless. No, but I didn't ever go like 4 or 5 years. I just tried all these different martial arts to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. Bruce Lee said that too, by the way. He said, don't learn one, learn many and take what works for you. Well, thank you so much for having me. Choose your mindset. Change the world.
Thanks, Adam. This was great. Good turnout.
Well, tennis team picture. All right. Some of the other sharks are
Oh, they doing a big one? I need my B-roll.
all right, tennis team, let's go.
So,